Hi, welcome to clickmeproject.com. This video will lead us to the complete demo of heuristic-based query processing for large RDF graphs using cloud computing under the domain of data mining. Semantic web is an emerging area to augment human reasoning. Various technologies are being developed in this area, which have been standardized by the World Wide Web constraints. One such standard is the resource distribution framework. Semantic web analysis is by using Hadoop to store and retrieve large number of RDF triples by exploiting the cloud computing. We proposed our new approach to reduce the time and cost for the semantic web analysis by using a cache service. Here we are going to implement the cache service for store the frequent access of RDF data. Cache service will be developed through the size constraints and the prediction of future demand. This process will lead us to develop the challenging the process execution in the cloud environment. Here we organize the file based on the triples for the process execution. Here too we achieve the Hadoop environment to run the parallel processing and reduce the time of the execution of the process. Next we are going to see the complete flow of heuristic-based RDF file processing in cloud computing. For this one, first we need to take an RDF file as an input. Next we are passing this RDF file into the n triples concept based on subject, predicate and object. Next we are going to categorize these files into the file splitting based on the predicates in the RDF file. Next we also categorize these files into the predicate object classification and splitting that file. Next we are going to get the query from the user. After getting the user request process, we have to analyze system cache service verification if the requested will be presented or not. If present means the inputted file will be get selected from the cache location. If it is not presented means the request will be formulated to the query plan generation. Next it will be going to be forwarded to the MapReduce framework by using the Hadoop environment. Next we categorize the query and getting the output from the Hadoop environment. Finally we have to store the query result into the cache service and give the query result to the user. This cache service will be used for the further request classification. Next we are going to see the complete demo of heuristic based RDF file processing in cloud computing. Here we have two phases, one for client side and another one for server side. Here server we have two frames because to execute the parallel processing. For this one first I have to run the client side and also run the server side. For this process first I entered into the next. So it will show the RDF file content. RDF file content will having the RDF tag elements as like XML file content and also having the unique RDF elements and OWL elements. This will be based on the ontology. So next we have to passing the RDF file into n triples concept based on predicate, object and subject. Predicates are the IDs or the HTTP reference links. Objects are the purpose of the RDF content and subjects are the overall achievement of the RDF content. Next we are going to see the splitting. The file splitting process will having a two level. First level is the predicate split based on the predicates. So it will be categorized into 4 files. So that will be shown in the GenID based 2 files and HTTP based 2 files. Next I have to split the files based on predicate object. It will be categorized the files into 8 categories. By using this we have to know GenID based 4 files and HTTP based 4 files and also categorized by based ontology and RDF. Next we have to proceed to send the file transfer. For this one, first I have to send the file to the server 1. So first I have to click the start server process in the server 1, and next I have to click the start Hadoop process in the server 2, and I have to click the file transfer to 1. So that will show the files are received in the server side successfully. This message will be repeated for 4 times to send over that files. So next we processing these files for the parallel Hadoop processing. This is the Hadoop environment to store the files. So this purpose is to achieve the time reduction techniques. After sending the files to the Hadoop environment, we have to proceed the next to give the searching word. Here I have to searching the word as stopping. So to search this word, the query will be formulated. The query formation will check where the query will be presented. Is it in the cache service or in the cloud environment? Next I have to move to the process. So now the process will having the send request method. This request method will be received by using both of the requested. So first I have to click the server side into get ready for receive the request in both the servers. Next I have to click the send request to the servers. So after sending this, I have to click out the next process to process the query. And also in the server 2 side, I have to click the next precedent to predict the query result. So after completing this, I have to send the files to for this one, first I have to get ready for the client to gathering the outputs. After gathering the output, we have to apply the reduce method to reduce the repeated outputs from the server and proceed the next to view the output plan. If the result will be presented in the cache means it will be retrieved shortly. For this one, will show the Hadoop process execution in the cloud environment by applying the RDF file triple concept. Thanks for watching.